시작. 자, 나 잠만 소원 빌게. 좋았어. 늦네. 오케이. 이렇게 볼게. 고마워.
Hello, welcome back to another video, another stream where we're gonna go over Johnny Somali, of course, and we're also going to go over MADEIN, which we're gonna go over MADEIN. We're going to talk about, of course, Johnny Somali, and we're going to go over Assassin's Creed Shadows because Japan aren't too happy with it. So we're going to talk about that and
시작.
yeah, and we're going to do
시작.
yeah, we're going to talk about that. So let's get started watching this first and we'll
All right, so let's go over to what they said. So this is them, and this is footage I don't think a lot of people have played because it's spicy, and we are going to get probably hurt in the monetization for this because there's some no words in this, but listen to the language. So this is them, Hank and Johnny. I think they're leaving in a cab, and they've decided to make some video. So listen to what they have to say.
Korea. That's what I told her. I said Korea is a vassal state.
American citizens way better.
100%. I said it's a vassal state. You need to treat Americans.
first off, no, it's not. Second off, as the saying goes, respect is earned, not given.
With respect. We built your fucking country, bitch.
Oh, by the way, one more thing. Long live China. Korea.
Interesting thing to say there.
Long live China.
Long live. 중국 왕수의 cao 한국.
Long live the CCP and long live Xi Jinping.
Yeah. Hey, for Korea.
Long live China.
Long 중국 왕수의 cao 한국.
Hank is saying like long live China, something like that, but bro, I'm slurring. I'm drunk.
He's even saying, look at this, guys. He's reviewing his own video. So Johnny is reviewing his own video, and he's literally saying, I was drunk even after the hearing. So he's admitting that he was drunk during the hearing.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm not saying this because I'm a Korean leftist. Korean leftists too. Korean right-wingers too. Korean politicians in general. Every politician in the world in general, you know?
Except G. They're cool with G, right?
I am a liberty supporter.
So basically everyone except the Communist Party of China. Got it.
He's a liberty supporter. So he's saying praise the CCP because he loves liberty. Okay, I got it. That
the logic is astounding.
totally checks out. Totally.
Korea. That's what I told her. I said Korea is
They
a
should
vassal
treat
state.
American citizens way better.
100%. I said it's a vassal state. You need to treat Americans with respect. We built your fucking country.
Oh, by the way, one more thing. Long live China.
Oh yeah, so that's replaying. So okay, so that's the interaction there. So they're simping for China, right? They're like, oh, China's great, China's doing great. You know, it's fantastic. Let's watch the reaction. So this channel actually takes a lot of information from my channel and translates it into Korean. So I'm gonna play this video here. It is a Korean channel that's reporting on Johnny Somali and what's happening, and a lot of people are watching this in Korean. And look what they have to play. They have some video from China. So watch this.
东北烧烤好吃啊！啊，我请你吃烤锅溜子，快来呀！
My Chinese brothers will understand.
여러분 안녕하십니까 속보팀입니다.
Oh, sorry.
혹시 조니 소말리라는
So,
인물을
I'll
알고
put on the
계시나요?
close. Hold on. I'll put on the
지난해
closed captions
한국을
here.
방문한 미국
So they give the background on Johnny Somali, and like for people that don't know about Johnny, and then they also introduce that he's being covered and he had court, and they also say, hey, a lot of Americans were coming to cover this, right? So
인물이다 보니 전 세계적으로 사건 사고를 다루는 유튜버와 스트리머들의 관심을 한 몸에 받았습니다. 이날 공판에도 리걸 마인드셋이라는 한국 거주 외국 변호사 유튜버와 인플루언서들의 사건 사고를 다루는
they introduced me as a Bionhosa as a lawyer, right?
구독자 170만
And then they got Atozi over here. So they're saying big channels like Atozi more than me and me, right? We're covering this. So they bring up that up in their channel. So, shout out to Koreans that give credit where credit is due. So let's fast forward to what Chinese people think about Johnny Salami, right? So we get I like
I think it's exactly what we'd expect from China.
the shout outs. I appreciate that. It's always cool, right? When it's a positive shout out. So there was some concern in Korea. So watch this, and we're going to hear comments from China.
나라 중국에도 전해졌는데요. 그런데 이번에는 중국인들의 반응이 이상합니다. 같이 한국
So they were saying he's reaching out to China. He's commenting about China, but the Chinese people are not siding with Johnny against Korea. They're siding against Johnny.
을 조롱하는 것이 아니라 한국인들이 잘했다는 반응들인데요.
A troublemaking punk named Johnny Somali. Being in South Korea, he has desecrated their statue of peace. He kissed the statue and danced in front of it in lewd, disgusting ways. Johnny has mentioned in a live stream that he plans to come to China.
We'll see Somali in Beijing, in Shenzhen, and a Chinese mega city.
北京、深圳和大城市重庆的兄弟们准备好了吗？要不这外国人长得都差不多啊，大鼻子、深眼窝，他是好几个人一起的，有拍摄的，有表演的。
I don't think you guys need to understand Chinese. I think we all know the universal language of this woman is pissed. And if you just see her face, you can kind of see that she's not happy about it. By the way, just they don't translate this. The auto translate doesn't work here. But the general translation, which we know the good professor gave me, thank you to Dr. Ulrich, right? Pondering professor. He said, it's a citizen's duty to defend the public from Johnny. So this is what the woman is saying here. If he ever comes to China, she calls on her brothers to find him and take care of him. So literally calling on her brothers to take him out.
都对上了，你就可以锁死了。然后还有啥呢？因为他走的是无底线路线，所以他专招你痛处挑衅，专招公共场所塞脸。兄弟们，既然他都预告下一步要来咱家了，那咱们一定要拿出咱们最大的热情招待远道而来的朋友。
So this guy has a real funny reaction. I'll translate this for you guys. A general translation in a second.
东北烧烤好吃呀！我请你吃烤玻璃屋子，快来呀！你快来呀！
So what he was saying there is you should come to let me actually get the literal translation here. So he lives in an area called Dongbei, right? So he says the barbecue. So the guy says the barbecue is excellent in Dongbei. I'm inviting you to my house. You must come. You must come. So saying that like literally you should come get barbecued in Dongbei. So clearly the reaction there is not good.
I mean, I think it was expected from China to be that way.
It is definitely not good. So the Chinese people not happy. The netizens not happy with Johnny. Definitely big mad.
aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenges to gaming to pretty much anything. Ideation is by far the biggest time spent for my creative process.
Let's get into it. So first let's do the Atozi video. So I'm going to review that first, but here's his video. Now, this is part 1 of 2, apparently, of his coverage, which is disrespectful IRL streamer destroys his life in Korean court in front of us. So I'm featured in a good amount of this, but I also wanted to give some narrative because I feel like, I can give you guys some background and what's going on with some of this. So without further ado, I'm going to play this video. Also, big ups to Atozi. It was great meeting him and his team. They're really good people, and I think they have a really good production. So I can give them a stamp of approval on their coverage in this.
11:16. Charges were read by the prosecution. The prosecution reads out the 3 charges against Ramsey. 1. Disruption of business. Ramsey entered a 7-Eleven, began drinking alcohol, which is illegal in Korea. When the elderly shop owner asked him to stop, he became verbally abusive. He threw ramen inside the store and continued drinking anyway.
This is obstruction of business. So this right here carries a penalty of up to 5 years. And this is one of the more serious charges. There are 2 counts of obstruction of business. This incident in this video is one of them.
Loud music, danced drunkenly, and harassed customers as they entered. His actions caused financial harm to the business and emotional distress to the owner. The prosecutor's language mirrors the strict legal vocabulary used in the previous drug dealer's case that we witnessed before Ramsey's case, emphasizing the social damage that Ramsey's actions caused. 2. Public harassment.
So let me go back to this. What this means is that the language that they used for this disruption of business case is a type of very serious language. So that means the prosecutor was taking things seriously. We previously watched, right before this, we were in the courtroom and they were calling other cases. We watched the case of a drug dealer. They were putting Ramsey on the level of a drug dealer. There were also cases of fraud and financial crimes, some of which they actually didn't use that very serious language. Korea is one of those languages where you can say things in a more harsh way or a more neutral way or a lighter way. And it was only in Ramsey's case where he was paired with a Persian drug dealer who was dealing meth. He is literally on the same level as a meth dealer. Language matters a lot. And this is the stuff that's completely lost on Johnny. And it's also largely lost on Hank too, because his Korean is not that great. I'm not even sure he kind of gets the intonative differences. But it's really a point that needs to be hammered home, that the prosecutor was not playing around or joking about this. This was not funny to him at all.
Ramsey's case, emphasizing the social damage that Ramsey's actions caused. 2. Public harassment with a rotting fish. Ramsey carried a rotting fish in a plastic bag.
So here it is. Here's the rotting fish. So he walked around.
There's the fish.
And he harassed people with this rotting fish in a plastic bag. And this is part of the Minor Crimes Act, right? And you can also see the police there for him on this, because he was going around harassing people with this rotten fish, and that is a Minor Crimes Act. Probably could have even been charged higher than this, but still.
Passengers asked him to remove the fish from the bus. He ignored them. He randomly approached pedestrians with a rotting fish, disturbing social order and making people feel unsafe. Upon hearing about the rotting fish, the judge slightly tilts his head and reviews the charges, seemingly in disbelief. However, he remains stone-faced and does not comment. And
so the judge almost slipped up. The judge almost not laughed, but was like, "What the?" Like it's like probably like, this guy is an idiot.
And the 3rd charge is lewd conduct on public transportation. Ramsey was accused of suggestive dancing and playing loud music on the bus and in train. He was specifically accused, in quote, of twerking, which is considered deviant in Korea.
I'm not doing it. Oh yeah, no.
This was a statue Johnny twerked on.
And that's apparently the first.
That's the one in Itaewon. That's the one in Itaewon. But he was also charged really for twerking and loud music on the bus and train as well. So he was going around and doing that in public, which, twerking. And once again, this may be the first time in a criminal case that you hear the use of the word twerking. There may have been like contracts where you use the word twerking, but probably in a criminal case, first time using that word. But this is, for his behavior, and it's the Minor Crimes Act. For both the Minor Crimes Act charges, both the public transit, twerking, and the fish, those are fines and under 1 year. Typically, they're just with by fines. So they're typically just finable offenses, or under 1 year in prison. And the obstruction is 5 years. So.
Time the word twerking has ever been used in a court case in Korea. 11:18, the unexpected 4th charge.
So here we go.
The fact that that's the first time a court case has been used the word twerking is insane.
Go. Nobody knew about this. Now Ramsey tries to pretend he's like, oh, I know about all these charges. And remember, the paper that he showed was actually from the Eastern District. It wasn't even from the correct district. This case was in the Western District. So this fourth charge, it's for obstruction of business. So he doesn't know the details of this charge. I mean, him and his lawyer probably just have noticed that there's another charge. Maybe his lawyer might know it's obstruction, but they appeared really confused.
The judge asks Ramsey if he's received the letter of the fourth charge. Both Ramsey and his lawyer appeared confused.
So once again, this is the professor saying this, not just me. His lawyer was confused. Ramsey was confused. Neither one of them was aware of the additional charge.
The lawyer receives a new charge and reviews it. Then the judge
he's reviewing it on the spot.
Asks the defense how they wish to plead. Ramsey's lawyer states that he pleads guilty to all charges except for the new charge, which they have not yet reviewed. The judge asks how much time the defense requires. The lawyer requests 3 weeks to review the new charge. The judge then grants the request, and then the hearing of the fourth charge is scheduled for April 9th, 2025. Ramsey no longer smiles and appears very concerned. 11:20, judge's final word. The judge sternly warns Ramsey to not be late for the next hearing. The judge looks mildly annoyed, which in Korean culture indicates that he is actually very annoyed.
Yeah, because that's the point there. In Korean culture, like if you're showing you're even mildly annoyed, you're probably extremely, extremely annoyed.
Yeah, they can hold their emotions very well. So if you're slightly, you're probably more than slightly.
So they're saying literally, hey, don't be late. Like, and if you're late, there's going to be serious punishment for it. Again.
22, court adjourns. We stand and exit the courtroom, leaving Ramsey behind. After the hearing, a journalist asked Ramsey why he wore a MAGA cap and kept putting it back on. Ramsey responded, because I can do whatever I want. Korea is a vassal state of America.
No, it's not.
Vassal state of America, which actually, I think it's related to having military bases, saying, oh, because our military bases, but essentially calling us a vassal state. A vassal state. That's a very detrimental thing. That's essentially saying it's a slave state.
Again, that is a quote from him.
Which again, it's not. It's its own country with its own laws and government.
Freedom is in Korea's hands right now. And remember what I said about him pleading guilty? Well, that's exactly what happened because, he showed up drunk and pled guilty to 3 of those charges, which means no matter what, he's going to become a convicted criminal in Korea because he just pleaded guilty. So he's now banned from Korea when they finally let him leave here after he's...
Correct. He will be probably permanently banned from Korea. That's most likely what will happen. Even if on paper it's 5 or 10 years, most likely it'll be effectively a permanent ban. They're just going to be like, this guy's not worth the trouble.
They will... Yeah, they'll probably be like, you're not allowed to ever come back. All right.
This is the clip. I want to show you guys this clip. This is the one that's been circulating all around the Korean internet. It's been really pissing people off, let's say. So I'm going to let you guys watch the whole thing, and then I'll comment on it.
If y'all give me the support and the donations and the love, the power chats, the crypto donation, I'm ready, bro. If y'all want chaos, let me be your conduit. Let me be your bastion of evil.
There's the quote. There's the bastion of evil quote. That's what I think a lot of people are going on, is that, that's what, and to be very fair, and this is the point, I'm going to pause that. I'll play the rest, but to be very fair, that's what his chat wants him to do. They want him to go out there and do crazy, wild stuff. They want him to get arrested. They want him to get hurt. They want him to get pepper sprayed. They want to get beat. They want him to get punched. His chat wants that, right? They want that. The very few supporters, the 40 people in Hank that are still backing him, they are trying to put him in dangerous situations. And, that's why he has adopted this role, because he has gotten so deep into his chat that that's all he's got is this persona, which, by the way, is a tough guy act, because he doesn't actually go out and do any of the things he says. He says he's going to go out and IRL stream. He says he's going to go confront Ice Poseidon and the whole group in Korea. He hasn't done any of that, right? It's talk tough, but don't actually do it.
If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no sense of self-preservation, I will be your man. I'm building up the Johnny Somali pirates. This pirate gang from the beginning. And every in here right now is gonna be a witness to what we're gonna create.
Yeah. By the way, it's like all 10 people. It's like because he does a lot of botted views on his party count, but it's like actually like 10, 20 people.
Only one yeah? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah. Hopefully she goes straight.
I'm ready to crash out in the streets and die for you, bro. I have body scars. I got scars to slice my fucking forehead when I was in Israel. I got battle scars from you, and I still pushing P. I'm still what?
So still ready to get out there and be that bastion of evil chaos. There's some language in there that can also imply he's gonna, engage in incitement, all the other stuff. Media is not too happy about that. That you're in the middle of a trial, you've got these charges against you, the Korean media, and you're saying you're going to go out there and still be this person. It's kind of crazy. So Atozi had a second part two. Had a part two video, so I wanted to go through that. I really enjoyed going through the first one. I'm going to try to go through as fast as we can, and if it just is, if there's a part where he explains it, all right, I will. But there's a lot of background here that I want you guys to get. So let me play this out for you guys.
Streamer's in complete denial that he ruined his own life. I mean, it's so bad that he doesn't even understand the world of trouble he's actually in. Things have just got so bad for this.
Actually, I think I'll say this. I think he actually he is starting to understand, but he's boxed in to this persona, so he can't back out of it.
Yeah, I think he's in a scenario now where he's in a persona so bad that literally prevents himself from actually it prevents himself actually being able to get out of it.
Guy that he is now promising to go back to harassing people in public while his trial is ongoing because he no longer cares, I guess.
If y'all want chaos, let me be your conduit. Let me be your bastion of the evil. If you want to see anarchy, if you're an anarchist and you want somebody that is going to crash out with no remorse, with no sense of self-worth, with no sense of self-preservation, I will be your man.
As if you think he couldn't do anything.
It clearly has. That part is true. He has no sense of self-preservation because he's digging himself deeper.
Dumber doing this during his ongoing criminal trial. He surprises us yet again. So obviously
his logic and stupidity is beyond surprising at this point.
Talking about the IRL streamer Johnny Somali, who's recently been held in Korea for months after streaming himself commit multiple felonies in Korea for donations and attention. This has obviously backfired a bunch against him because he's his own star witness against himself. Currently, he's facing several charges, some of which he's already pleaded guilty to, which I've already covered here on this channel since I flew out to South Korea for his trial. And going into that trial, I don't know why, but I thought maybe, just maybe he would be respectful and played a little bit smart for, a better shot at a lighter sentence.
And that's, by the way, what everybody thought. So every person...
I personally didn't think that, but I think most people at least hoped he would be respectful, but his past showed that he was going to be that. That's just how he is. He doesn't respect anybody.
I've spoken to is shocked that he did not play the role. And the fact that he came in not playing that role is wild in Korean court. It is insane to come in and have the bravado, the attitude, the disrespect, the lateness, the hungover, not giving a saying that it's not a big deal, publicly open on a stream. This is something that's unprecedented. Probably even even in America, this would be crazy. But Korea, it's doubly crazy because of the amount of disrespect for the court it shows, which is very dispositive.
But
I think just any disrespect for any court in general is crazy.
I was so incredibly wrong. I mean, the dude showed up over an hour late to his own trial, still drunk, because he decided to live stream drunk just hours before he had to wake up for his early morning trial. But as you guys know from watching my previous video, The trial couldn't have gone worse for him. He made an absolute terrible impression on the judge, and he accidentally leaked new charges against himself while he was drunk the night before. And I guess, like, as if things couldn't get more ironic, his case number ends with 666. So I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's a wild coincidence. And also, every clip that we're going to watch in today's video, he will only make things infinitely worse for himself as each clip goes by. Because I keep saying this guy somehow always finds the dumbest way possible to react to every situation that he's in. It's like he's trying to go for a maximum sentence for all of his charges here. And the prosecutors and judge will see all of these videos here. I mean, now even the Korean media is calling for a harsh punishment for him.
This is the professor. So that real quick, that was the professor that he brought up. This is the professor that is very connected, who said, we need to set an example of good punishment. When actually the literal translation is, we need like an aggressive punishment. So like no slap on the wrist, aggressive punishment.
No easy way out. The strictest punishment.
That was the language of this professor, and there's more that he goes into, but people are aware and talking about it. It's not just us YouTubers or us foreigners. It is the Korean media himself. And
everybody wants the strictest punishment possible so this never happens again.
Korean people themselves that are pissed about this.
So there's a lot of pressure for this guy not to walk. And of course, he's his own star witness in making everything worse for himself. As he even confirmed in this video, what we observed in the trial was true. He was indeed drunk.
Hank is saying like long live China, stuff like that, but bro, I'm slurring. I'm drunk.
This guy just consistently removes any plausible deniability from his own trial. But he did a breakdown where he talked about his side of the trial, and this is where we learned how delusional this dude really is.
I'm gonna give you guys the post-trial breakdown. We have all this news right here from Korean and other sources. I want you guys to send me in the Discord right now to react.
So just real quick, guys. So Ramsey is asking you, there's like 3 different Korean reporters in there. There's another foreign reporter in there. There's about 10 of us, other than the reporters, right? Just like another 10 of us in the courtroom, me, Atozi, the professor, there's a bunch of others that were in there. All of us are incorrect and lying completely about everything that I had said. And it's only Ramsey that's telling the truth. If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you in Atlantis, okay? I'm just saying.
If you believe Johnny, I don't know what to say, but bridge.
I'm gonna give you the whole real, unadulterated, true story because I have footage.
Yes. Johnny Somali, the bastion of truth.
I have footage from the court that y'all haven't seen. I got footage from the court that y'all don't know about.
If this is true, well, first of all,
I think he's full now.
Right? Second of all, if it was true, that is instant contempt of court. That would be super easy. I would love for him to show this magical footage, which doesn't exist.
Please give it to me.
Right? That most likely does not exist. But if it does exist, right, that's instant contempt of court. So either way, Ramsey, right, it's either bluster, which it probably is. With Ramsey, 99.9% is bluster, right? But even beyond that, if it's not, it's contempt of court. So I'm okay with that. Once again, reporting him for contempt of court. I mean, which way are you going to go here? If he did actually record something. And once again, if he recorded anything, it would just confirm what we said. Of course, that would be very much illegal, very much in contempt, pretty much directly.
They're claiming that like I came in and I was blindsided by the fact that I had a new charge and was like sitting in the wrong
Which you were.
place and was nervous. This was a breeze. And the only reason I'm ready to start going live again, because honestly, I have no fear. Like that's really these people.
You say that, but you ran away from a little Korean girl.
Are clout chasing off my name so badly. Like look at this. I got these Packers. These are from Pakistan saying I arrived late and hungover. Okay, they're not lying about that part. I'll give you that. I was
so already making
So you admitted it.
a confession that he was drunk and hungover, which is once again the court's going to hear that, right?
Okay, so why would you risk extending your sentences by acting like a complete moron. It's also everything that he's done between these charges that also goes into account for when they're choosing how harsh they're going to be during the sentencing. And it doesn't help that everything he's done basically since he was served with this criminal lawsuit has hurt him more than help him. It just seems like he's still operating like he's in the US. Like, no, most likely.
Well, considering he thinks Korea is a vassal state, he assumes the laws work the same as they do in America, is what I'm guessing he views it as.
You wouldn't get any serious prison time for any of these antics in the US. But in South Korea, the country that's held him in limbo there for over 4 months against his will, clearly they operate differently. So why would you ever act like a moron and test your luck when you really don't have to?
Shut his shit down. And shut that pepper spray and everything right now.
There you go. Threatening him with pepper spray. Literally right in the video, flashing the pepper spray, right? In a menacing way, saying he's going to come after him and pepper spray him, right? That's a threat right there. That's a direct threat. That is a clear and direct threat. In the U.S., you could definitely get a restraining order off of this, for sure. 100%.
But he did go on to talk about why he pleaded guilty.
Why I pled guilty 2 days ago or yesterday? It's because, bro, do you think I want to sit in this country any longer? Bro, if they got you for some, bro, I'm telling you, everything I pled guilty yesterday is like $50 fines, $100 fines. Playing music on a bus, spilling a cup of noodles, carrying a, bro, they're trying to charge me for carrying a dead fish and saying, do you want to eat fish? It's in quotations on the indictment. I have the indictment right here. It says you told someone, do you want to eat fish? In what country is that a charge?
When you harass people with anything, it's a charge.
It's called harassing. Harassment, fish or no fish. Yeah, you're going to get charged for that.
Right? When you're going up and harassing people repeatedly and making them uncomfortable and, you know, disrupting businesses, that is illegal, right? In many different countries. So yes, you could get trespassed. You could have harassment charges filed against you. There's a lot of stuff that can come with that in any country, in many countries. In fact, in some countries, you know, you harass people and, you know, the justice might just be dealt out immediately, if you know what I'm saying.
But do you think I'm really going to sit there and argue with the judge over $100 fine? I'm guilty, so what? I'll pay it.
$100 fine is a total misnomer. And here's a new piece of information, brand new information. So Ramsey flashed a bunch of papers. And one of the papers that he flashed was, of course, the new charge about the deepfake and the fact that that's going to go to the prosecutors in the Eastern District. So that case will proceed. But beyond that, he also flashed another paper, which was just translated. And the Koreans that have looked at this have now, you know, said, oh, look, there's something else. One of the other papers he flashed says he already owes 1 million won to somebody. Now, it's not clear for what exactly and who exactly, but he clearly already owes, the paper was very clear. He already owes 1 million won, which at this point, let me do the 1 million won conversion rate. I know the won is not doing too great right now, but that's already, what is that? 689 USD. So almost $700. So he already owes almost $700. There's no $100 fine. And that's before any of this stuff. That's before anything else is hit. So he already owes somebody $700. So pay your $700 to whoever you owe it. He's already been hit with that. That's already there. It's like solid. He owes that. Pay your money, right? He's already got that. And he can't even read these complaints and indictments and charges. Most of them are in Korean. So he doesn't really, and once again, I don't think his public defender is explaining these things to him well, or maybe he's leading them down this path. But it's definitely already beyond $100. So all exaggeration. He already owes that money, guys. Like, that's hilarious. And that only was found out because he was an idiot and he flashed these Korean papers that he has no idea what they say. But guess what? There's Koreans who understand Korean. There's actually foreigners who understand Korean too.
The police don't joke. I know in Japan they don't have sarcasm, but really in Korea, the police have no sarcasm. They really are onto this. They think it's not a game.
Dude, it's hard to understand sarcasm when there's a language barrier and they're not familiar with you. And being sarcastic to someone who has your freedom in their hands, that's definitely not the bright thing to do.
So the thing is,
you're probably not the best place to do sarcasm is when whether you go free or not is on the line.
We just got out of the trial. It went
absolutely terrible for Johnny because
Absolutely terrible. It was a 5-minute long trial.
10 minutes, but yeah.
They just said, what's your name? What's your address? What's your occupation? Come back April 9th. Don't be late next time.
Okay, well, that's simplifying things a little bit too much. It was a little over 10 minutes. And in that short amount of time, you disrespected the judge, the prosecutors, and pled guilty for 3 charges. One of those charges included a felony, and you have more charges coming your way, and seemingly a separate case where you will now be tried as a repeat offender. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't say that went well for you. But in frustration, he then continues to disrespect the judge.
Essentially, he got in trouble for, number one, wearing the hat.
I didn't get in trouble. I don't speak Korean. Said take the hat off. I don't know what these guys are saying. Said take the hat off. I don't know what the.
I'm Greg.
I'm Gabby, and we're the founders of Magic Spoon.
Stop.
You think the judge is not going to see that and judge on it? Right. Once again, this
But 9 is making fun of their language as well.
this racist stuff, that's going to get back.
Told me to take the hat off. I took it off. He was carrying a water bottle. Is that a like what? Like, bro, like they take the most little and try to make it like.
That is the thing is, he doesn't realize, like with courtroom procedure, little things are a big deal. In the court,
In a court or any court, regardless, Korean or anywhere else, you follow the court rules.
little things are a massive deal, right? The court is one of the most formal areas out there, period, right? It is a big deal. And it's not a little thing.
They told him to take the hat off. Like, well, what? Like, what are you talking about?
How stupid do you have to be? I mean, like, what do you mean talking the most little shit?
Very stupid, apparently.
I went there to report exactly what happened within those closed doors. So I'm walking everyone through from start to finish of what happened in that trial. Does it bother me that he had a water bottle? No, not at all. But at the time of this stream, no one knew exactly what happened in that courtroom except for the people that were inside the courtroom, which is why as soon as the trial was over, I needed to get out of the building so I could go live for you guys. I tried to go live outside the courthouse, but my 4G connection was not good enough. So we then went to the nearby Starbucks and went live.
4 charges against him, but only 3 of them were addressed today.
Okay.
The 4th charge, which he just discovered about,
How did I just discover about it? I can pull out the paper with the date on it that proves and show it to this camera that I knew about every single charge. They just make up. He didn't know. He didn't know.
He didn't know.
You didn't know.
He didn't have no, we knew. We all knew. I literally was the one that dropped it. So of course we knew, right? Like I knew. He flashed this paper pretending that he knew what the charge was. The paper was for the deepfake charge. It wasn't even for the one before that court. That charge for the deepfake isn't even in this court case. It's a whole separate court case. It's a whole separate court case. So he didn't even, that's how dumb he is. He doesn't even understand what's going on. And then he doxed himself by doing that. And, one of the other papers he showed he owes $1 million won. So the only thing he did is self-own in this seething, which is
He literally just crashed himself out.
beautiful. It is so beautiful and poetic that the only thing he did by all of this raging and coping is own himself.
Your brain. I'm gonna fly 7,000 miles across the world to watch a 5-minute hearing. They said, "What's your name? What's your address? What's your occupation?" Okay, bye-bye. See you April 9th. Minor tickets, fines. I don't know what these guys gonna
5 years is not a minor ticket.
be an O.J. Simpson trial.
The dude is just so mad that people showed up and told the world how cooked he seems to be. Like, the only good thing he has going for himself here is at least he's stuck in an awesome country. But a Korean lawyer did also come out and share his opinion that a slap on the wrist is not really in the cards for Johnny here.
So I shared this on X, right? So this is a Korean lawyer's opinion, right? And they said, number one, right, this is going to, obviously, once he's done, he'll be deported, right? Once he serves his time. So this is the part here. This is a Korean lawyer saying this. Kim explained that if the court imposes a prison sentence, he will have to serve his term in a local prison. So this is, once again, people like to say, oh, Andrew, you're not a Korean lawyer. Hear it from a Korean lawyer. He has to go to the local prison first. After he completes his time, then he has to leave the country and is detained in the immigration center until departure. So literally, once he is sentenced to prison, he's going to be broken up from Hanky Poo. They're no longer going to have their midnight sessions, and he's going to be sent directly to prison. And there's going to be no reunion. He's going to go right to the immigration detention center. He's not going to be free, and then he's going to be put on a plane out of there. Right? That's the process. Right? And
also potentially put in jail in America because there was some things that he did over here that you could actually be charged for.
Look what the lawyer says. Considering the multiple charges against Ishmael and the serious nature of his offenses, it is unlikely he will receive a lighter penalty. So saying that he's going to get a relatively
So
severe
Johnny
penalty. It won't be $500, right? We're talking thousands at a minimum.
He can just spin it however he wants, but the fact of the matter is he cannot return to the U.S. right now, no matter how much he wants to.
You're the one who's gonna look so dumb when I don't get any jail time or anything. Like bro, I'm gonna laugh like a villain. Look, I did go there and recognize all the charges. I said I was guilty. I did say all this because it's just gonna be a fine. What the? I'm just gonna pay and leave, bro. Like you can't go to jail for this. You can't. Like you literally cannot.
I mean, again, I wouldn't really say that's a good strategy for his trial, but it's not like anything he's done has been a good strategy for his trial. So it's not like too much has changed here. So I guess with some time, we'll find out what actually happens. But if you want to see the full coverage of the trial, you can watch this video right here.
A+ content. He did a really good job of synthesizing that content and putting it together. You know, there's a lot of information on Johnny Somali, and it's a little bit of an information overload. So I do appreciate that he has a really great ability to synthesize that and make it in digestible videos that are in short form.
Uber Eats is delivering more deals so you can watch more basketball.
All right, so now we're gonna head over to. Okay, over here were these two videos. No, these three videos. Okay.
Brainwashed by suspenders. You've been brainwashed by ICE.
Okay, for
I'm
context.
sure me, my
Okay, for context, this is raw unedited footage of Johnny Somali can lead Ishmael stalking streamers in Hongdae, Seoul, South Korea. The video. Yeah, that's Johnny's problem.
supposed friend, but you've been brainwashed by suspenders. You've been brainwashed by ICE. I've been here. Listen, I've been here to be my friend homeless. No. Remember we talked in Japan? Remember? Remember when homeless called you and said Nakadashi? Remember? Remember when I told you Nakadashi? You remember? Kimori, why are you saying that? You know Johnny Somali, right? Mr. Hiroshima Nagasaki, you know that, right? Right? Stalker, don't say nothing. Your homeless is creepy. Call the Keisatsu, call him. Go. Call him. Go, nigga, call the niggas, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Nana. Fuck you, homeless. I'm on your ass, bitch. 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 ABC battle and kick. Don't listen to this white nigga. He don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. He don't know nothing.
So that's the first clip. Here's okay. Footage. Creepy stalker. And Nana out of okay bar.
Homeless. How you doing? I'm not even. This is your creepy. No, baby girl. I started. No. Home.
Okay, that's that. Okay, and then here's them Was it okay? Homeless, Jana, and slightly homeless. Signed if charges from that.
I'm here to meet my supposed friend, but you've been brainwashed by.
Okay. And here's the last. Here's the hookah bar.
Suspended. You've
Okay.
been brainwashed.
Okay.
Right here. It's 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 right here. Is this the right place? Chat, is this the right place? Tell me. That's the one? That's the one? Oh my God, the Koreans. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Koreans, they be helping me so much. Yo, my nigga homeless. Nana, what's up? Somali. Nana Somali. Nana Somali.
Go away.
Why you acting like you don't know me? What's up, chat? Nana, high five. High five. Don't listen to this guy. He don't know anything. High five. Nana, I'm streamer too. Huh? Scary? Why? Cause black cool? Black skin? Scary?
Go away.
High five.
Go away.
Mama. This is scary. Creepy. This one's creepy. Boyfriend. I said high five, that's it. Homeless, let's get some drinks, my nigga. Let's chill. Why you scared, my nigga? Why you putting the leg down like that? Homeless, you changed outfits and everything on me. My nigga, let's get some shots. What if I get a surrounded shots? Let's just chill.
Go away.
Why are you scared like that?
Go away. Don't touch me, bro.
Really? Cause suspenders told you?
Go away, bro.
Oh my God, that's crazy. I'm not on your streaming website. I'm on a different streaming website. What are you scared of? You don't gotta show me on camera. Point the camera to you, homeless. Point the camera to you, homeless. No, listen. Desperate. I'm more famous than you in Japan and wherever she's from.
Famous for being nuisance.
And you're not?
Not. I'm just.
Come on, let's not do that.
I'm just smoking shisha. You're just harassing us.
I didn't. I'm in public. I'm in a bar in Seoul. I can go anywhere I want. What do you mean? I got money too. What's your problem? No, don't listen to this nigga. This nigga don't know nothing. Shout out party.com. Homeless, what are you doing, bro?
He's avoiding getting hit for having you on his stream is what he's avoiding.
Why? Don't touch me. Why you scared, bro? Relax.
You just broke a drink, bro.
Who cares? Fuck that shit. They gonna pick it up.
Dude.
They gonna pick it up. Whatever. Just chill out.
This guy's soccer.
Shut up, faggot. Shut up, bitch ass nigga. All right, can I come over? Can I get?
Okay.
No, kick him out. I'm sorry. Where?
Not fun.
All right, let me do, I'm gonna do something. Huh? I know, it's a glass. He pushed me. He pushed me and he dropped my glass. It's not my fault, he pushed me. I was holding my glass, he pushed me. I know. All right, what's the best cocktail you have?
This is not a cocktail menu. Just one.
What's the best one you? I'll get it. Whatever. What is the best one you recommend?
It's me.
Yeah, the one you recommend.
Old fashioned.
Yeah.
One old fashioned.
Let me get one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Homeless. I'm already served here. He pushed me. I'm sitting here chilling. I'm relaxed. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. I'm sitting here. No problem. I don't know what he's mad about. What is he mad about? I get a drink right here. What's your problem? What's your problem? What the fuck you want to fight me for? Chill out, nigga. Yo. Shoutoutparty.com, man. Shoutoutparty.com, man. Let's go. We got homeless 9 other fucking ops. They wanna fuck with the nigga like the cops. They wanna snitch on a nigga like the cops. Or drinks, nigga. We don't give a fuck. Alright. Homeless, we going. Homeless, can I finish the hookah for you then? No way. Let me get the check. Where you going, homeless? They can't do nothing. I'm spending money. 7 more power. Finish the hookah for you then? Check. Get the check. I'm here. We're not gonna listen to your victim mentality. You're tired of this, suspenders. Alex, you did tired. The bar. Shut up, swimmer Nick. Don't listen to him in the chat.
Okay, so that's a lead up to that. So, okay.
It's right here.
Okay, and then that, obviously, I think that's Nana. That's
washed by ice.
okay, and then here's the Assassin's Creed thing. Then. Okay.
続きましてですね、この今言ういわゆる朝繰り問題ということについてお伺いしたいんですが、明日3月20日にですね、発売予定のフランスの UBI ソフトの株式会社制作のゲームソフトのアサシンクリードシャドウズにですね、ついてなんですけど、海外で先行プレイの動画が YouTube でアップされておりまして、それを拝見いたしますと、板手氷津シュラインと実名で私の兵庫県の姫路市の入間の国奏者板手氷津神社が登場します。ゲームの中でですね、主人公の侍は刀を振り回して拝殿内で太鼓や神教祭壇を粉砕しまして、そして境内にいる向こうの民や神職とおもしき人物などを切りつけ弓を射ったりするような乱暴狼藉ができるようになっています。私はこの話を聞いてですね、ちょっと地元の神社でもありますので直接宮司さんにお話を伺いました。当該ゲーム会社からは神社に対しまして名称の使用許可などの連絡は一切なかったということであります。他にも奈良の東大寺などの寺社や古墳などのいわば具体的な映像とか肖像がですね、無許可で使用されております。本日はですね、大串正樹経産副大臣にお越しいただいておりますが、国内外問わずゲームを楽しむユーザーというのは年々増加しておりますが、ゲーム等における固有施設の映像などをですね、無許可で使用することについてご見解をお伺いしたいと思います。
経済産業省大串副大臣。
お答えいたします。一般的なゲーム制作におきまして現存する固有名詞と商用利用する際にはその知的財産を有する個人や団体等に許可を得る必要があるものと認識をしております。知的財産を無許諾で利用されているケースにおきましては、個別の事情によるものであるため当事者間で協議されるものと承知をしております。その上で神社側等から相談がございましたら、関係省庁と連携しつつ適切に対応してまいりたいというふうに思います。
加田博之君。
ありがとうございます。今の答弁ありましたようにですね、やっぱり無許可で使用するということは本当にいけないことだと思いますし、本当にこのことについては私もしっかりと注視していきたいと思っております。それでですね、それに伴いまして昨今、コロナ禍の影響も薄れまして、観光客が急回復しまして各地でオーバーツーリズムによるさまざまな問題が生じております。中に神社の鳥居によじ登ったりですね、神社の石柱へ落書きするなど観光客の迷惑行為は 観光公害とも言える事態であります。私は当該のゲーム機の中で、NPC、ノンプレイヤーキャラクターというものに対してとかですね、承諾なく使用された施設の映像の中で攻撃や破壊する行為が現実世界で模倣される迷惑行為につながるのではないかと懸念しております。先ほどの神社の宮司さんや関係者の皆様もそれを心配されておりました。もちろんですけど、これ申し上げたいのは表現の自由というものはもちろん尊重されなければいけません。だが一方でですね、長い間地域の方々に培われた文化に対しまして敬意を持って接する、その土地の文化を軽んじる行為は私は慎むということは大事なことだと考えております。例えばですけど長年経緯やですね信仰されてきたフランスのノートルダム大聖堂とかですね、イスラム教のコーランなどにですね礼を失するようなですね、映像を使われていたらどんな気持ちにその現地の人たちはなるか、これはもう言わずがもがなでございます。本当にこれは私思うんですけども、総理就任後初のお国入りにですね、まず地元の八頭町の渡神社を参拝しました石破総理にお伺いしたいんですけども、ゲーム SNS 等によりまして多文化を軽んじる行為やそれに伴う観光公害についてご所見をお伺いしたいと思います。
石破内閣総理大臣。
これを法的にどうするかということにつきましては、経産省あるいは文科省あるいは外務省とよく協議をしてまいりたいと思っておりますが、神社に落書きするなんぞというのはもってのほかの話であってですね、それはもうその国に対する侮辱に他ならないと私は思っておるところでございます。自衛隊をイラク・サマーワに出しますときに、もちろんイスラム教を信じるとかそういう話ではありませんが、イスラム教のしきたりとかそういうものは現地に派遣される自衛官たちにきちんと習得していくようにということをお願いをいたしました。例えば料理を全部食べちゃわないといけないって、日本ではみんな食べないと申し訳ないみたいなことがありますが、じゃあ他の国では全部食べちゃうと足りなかったという意思表示になってなんと失礼なということになるとかですね、それは表層的なものかもしれませんが。
Okay, I'm going to watch the entire thing, then talk about it when I'm done, because it's almost over. So.
少なくともその国の文化とか宗教とかそういうものに対する尊敬の念を持つということは私は当然のことだと思っておりますし、そうでなければ外交というのもできないと思っております。まず我が国としてそういうことを率先垂範していかねばなりませんし、仮にもそういう行為がオーバーツーリズムもそうですが、そういうことがあったら泣き寝入りはしないと、日本国民としてこういうことは許さないということも発信をしていくことは極めて重要なことだと考えているところでございます。
唐博之君。
まさに総理のおっしゃる通りで有形無形の文化とか風習というものに対してですね、やっぱりこれはお互いがお互い敬意を持ってやらなければ私もいけないと思っております。先ほどの当該ゲームソフトにおいては、日本の部分の文化というものとか施設というものとか、無許可でしかもそういう形で破壊できるようになっている。じゃあ他国の部分はどうなのかというと、それはできないようになっている。なぜ日本だけなっているのかとかですね、これもやっぱり私問題だと思うんですね。この点についても全てが全てっていうんではなく、なぜ日本だけということについても私は疑問を持っている一人でございます。そのことについてもまた引き続きですね、なかなか表現の自由と絡めたお話であるかもしれませんが、誤った意味での表現の自由というのは私は許されないと思いますので、ぜひともその点につきましてはまた経産省ともども外務省についてもご協力をお願いしたいと思っております。続き
So basically, they agree that freedom of expression is okay, but in this instance, it's not clearly. So they're discussing what to do about the insult to Japan in National Diet of Japan. discussing what to do about Assassin's Creed Shadows. And that's that. So that's what fans doing. And I think, okay, we have one more thing, and that's this. We're just gonna watch this and then close it out. Okay, yeah, I have this because I'm not gonna watch it from the official YouTube channel, since it's the official YouTube channel, where it is 143 Entertainment, and we know what they are. So I'm gonna react to this, then talk about it when I'm done, and then we're gonna close it out.
찍을 사람. 왜요? 이거 브이로그인데 이렇게 찍어야 되나? 오늘은 제가 한 화장이고요. 짜잔. 이것도 의상입니다.
선배님 닮았다 많이 들어.
회사 그거야? 야 거울로 찍어. 거울로 찍었다가 다들 이렇게 준비를 열심히 잘 하고 있습니다. 예서의 연극을 보러 갈 거라서 뭔가 주고 싶은데 뭘 줄까 생각하다가 그냥 예서한테 물어봤어요. 뭐 갖고 싶은 거 있냐? 물어봤는데 약간 간식거리 있으면 좋을 것 같다 해서 젤리랑 초콜릿을 제가 시켰거든요. 뭔가 꽃도 좋은데 꽃은 뭔가 되게 많이 받을 것 같고 그리고 꽃 같은 거 너무 많이 받아도 집에 두고 막 그런 게 좀 힘들 수 있으니 저는 학교분들이랑 하는 공연이다 보니까 학교분들이랑 나눠 먹을 수 있는 젤리랑 초콜릿을 시켰는데 오늘 와가지고 다음을 본드부터 찾아보도록 하겠습니다. 일단 보여드릴게요. 저 아직 안 깠는데 초콜릿 젤리를 많이 시켰어요. 학교분들이랑 나눠 먹으라고 시켰습니다. 다음을 본드 찾아보겠습니다. 너무 큰데? 땀 났는데? 이 정도면 되지 않을까? 젤리 일단 많으니까 밑에다 깔고 이렇게 젤리 봉투가 되었고 초콜릿은 위에다 이렇게 얹어주면 좋을 것 같아요. 학교에 도착을 했는데요. 비상입니다. 엘리베이터가 늦었어요. 빨리 가야 됩니다. 어디지? 대학은 처음이라. 여긴가? 몰라, 일단 가볼게요. 그래서 연극이 끝나고 이제 집에 왔는데요. 마지막에 예서랑 인사를 하고 뭔가 줄 거 주고 했는데 너무 정신이 없어서 못 찍었고 강해서 멋있었습니다. 최고. 출근 일 브이로그. 출근길이라고 하기엔 너무 학교긴 하지만
환영 공연 안 했어요.
야, 보도지스
동일 인물인가요?
맛있게 먹겠습니다. 인스타 올려야지.
6시 잘 마실게요.
감사합니다. 우리 단체 사진 한 번만 찍어주세요. 핸드폰 누구?
이걸로도 찍어야 되는 거 아니야? 이건 안 찍어도 돼?
이거? 이거?
이것도 한 번만 들어달라고 할까?
이거 그냥 세워놓기만 하면 되긴 하는데. 잘 먹겠습니다. 감사합니다. 열심히 준비하고 있습니다. 하멜린 제5장. 구속된 사람은 빙산의 일각일 뿐이다.
거기 대사 까먹지 마세요.
안 까먹었어요. 안녕하세요.
우리 예서가 참 잘해요.
우리 예서가 참 착해요.
우리 예서가 참 예뻐요.
우리 예서는 정말 연기도 잘해요.
예서
최고!
출근 칭칭칭 헐리하게.
안녕하세요. 저는 예서의 연극을 보러 예서 학교에 왔습니다. 예서에게 줄 꽃다발을 사서 예서의 연극을 보러 가보도록 하겠습니다. 끝났습니다. 오늘 3일간의 대장정 끝에 정말 고생 많았고 앞으로 볼 수 있었으면 좋겠네요. 오늘도 고생하셨습니다. 안녕!
Alright, that's that. So just watching a little clip of Seo and her vlog after her play. That truck might have been the truck that some of us sent over. And the cookies as well. So that said, unless something else happens, I will see you next week. If you didn't want to watch like the stream afterwards, subscribe if you want more Asian topics like this, specifically MADEIN and Johnny Somali, and a comment on it. That anyway, I will see you guys next week unless something big happens tomorrow or something.
Welcome to the Blizzard Arena.
And the quest for a champion begins today.
The anticipation has been building, and it is finally time. We are live.
Can you get over the roof there?
Oh my.
Oh my, what a play, what a grab!
Another jump here on the high ground. Super goes forward, but gets stunned off. The EMP comes in, and ding, he rains down hell from above.
Here comes Pine. Gets one, gets two. Looking for a bit more, gets another one. Tuno down again. That heralds disaster generally for the Fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet! He's killed 4 players now on his own.
From Vancouver, locks him in the sound barrier. The bomb coming from John. Oh my God! He does it again!
Flutter now moving onto the Widowmaker, taking the clutch into his own hands. The headshot after headshot after headshot.
Okay, I like this for the Gladiators. We're gonna try and circle around. I'm gonna call this the merry-go-round because it makes me laugh. Makes me happy, and Sean Paul switches to the Widowmaker at just the right time. Oh, the Raven!
temperatures in the world.
Oh my word!
I mean, you could have told me that you spoke English, honestly.
The fans never thought they'd see this day. It took 43 matches. Feels like a really emotional moment here.
사랑해 사랑해.
All right. See you later.
자, 나 전방 소음 빌게. 좋았어. 늦네. 오케이. 이렇게 볼게. 고마워.